Hello, ME Bros. This is Jason of Game & Shocks, and welcome to my 46th haul video, the most visually distinct out of all of them. So now, let's start. So for this haul video, I got a lot of games. Like a lot of games. Not just that, but I also got a couple new pieces of hardware and a literal big surprise for the end of the video. You'll have to wait and see. Unfortunately, there is still no Game Informer physically or digitally, but I do want to give a special thank you to everyone that's been patiently waiting for this haul video, because I know you guys love this series. It's just, I would have gotten it done sooner if life didn't catch up with me, unfortunately. So I just wanted to get that out of the way, and let's begin. Okay, so I'm going to start with my pile from Bullmoose first, and I think for the first time ever on one of my haul videos that I didn't buy anything from Core Gaming, which is really sad, honestly. I miss going there, but I did buy a couple things from Bullmoose. It's a small pile, but this first one is an Xbox 360 game. I got this one for $12.97, and that is Infinite Undiscovery, which is one of those Square Enix RPGs that was exclusive to the 360. Like, the 360 got like a bunch of these kind of RPGs. I don't really know what like this one is about specifically, but it does look pretty cool. It's complete. It does have both discs in here, and just looks like a very nice looking RPG by Square Enix, and they usually have nice looking RPGs. Next, for the Nintendo DS, it says $13.97 on the sticker, but I got this for $8.97. I don't have the receipt with me, you just gotta believe me. That's N+. Some of you might not know what this game even is. It's a hard as hell 2D platformer. It's also kind of like an indie game too, because like the original N, I think, was like a PC game, I believe, that's kind of similar to this. Come on, camera, focus. There we go. I think you can even see my reflection. So it's like, it has something to do with like momentum and like hard 2D platforming. It's pretty good. It's pretty good? No. It's pretty good, but it gets pretty frustrating like at times when like the momentum's like not going when you really want it to. Like it is frustrating, but I did end up finishing it, and it was pretty fun. No manual, unfortunately, but it does have the cartridge, and that, at the very least, is what I am looking for. And then, last couple games for Bullmoose are all PlayStation 3 games. The first one, for $3.97, I got Deus Ex: Human Revolution, a game that I hear is like really good. It has like fantastic level design, from what I hear, like just like with the older Deus Ex games. I'm surprised we haven't gotten another one in like since Mankind Divided, which is kind of bizarre, but hey, maybe someday we'll get another one. It is complete and in pretty nice shape, actually. Can't wait to try it out. I'd like to see if it's as good as everyone says it is. And then next for the PS3, I got The Darkness 2 Limited Edition. This game just looks really cool. Like, looking at like the main guy, he's just like, "What's up?" He's like summoning demons. Like, I've just heard this is like a really great like shooter with like hell spawn and everything. And I've heard it's like pretty underrated too, with like its story and such. Like, it just, again, it just looks like super cool. Like with some other shooters that I have. And this is complete as well, just making sure like the camera is somewhat focused, because again, I have a different like setup, and like it's acting kind of weird, but again, we'll just have to wait and see. And I do want to get the original Darkness as well. And then lastly for Bullmoose, this one's $6.97, and that's Infamous 2. And now I have all 3 Infamous games. Yay! And I think actually I have all the games by Sucker Punch, except for their first game, Rocket Robot on Wheels for the Nintendo 64. I haven't played this one yet. It does look like, again, just really nice, and this guy has lightning powers, which is a nice bonus. But again, and it's very yellow, like on the manual, and then blue on the disc. which is nice, and it's complete as well. Oh god, my legs are already starting to hurt from like kneeling. Alright, next, I got a little pile from 2 different flea markets, which is, I guess you could say is like, twice the flea markets, twice the flavor. I guess in regards to this first game, because the first 3 games I got from a flea market, like a flea market, not the flea market. it's a big difference. These first 3 I got from a local flea market near me. All these I got for $2 each, and the first one is a PS4 game of many in this haul video, and it's one that got pretty popular last year, and that is Maneater. I feel like last year was like the year where like a bunch of different kind of games exploded in popularity. This, Among Us, Fall Guys, and Animal Crossing, among others. Not Among Us. No. Okay, I'll stop. But yeah, I remember when like Maneater just got like really popular, just like out of nowhere, like because it is you might not be able to see it on the description, but it is the first Shark PG. I can admire that the game is self-aware. If there's a Shark PG, then what are the Sharkanics? Okay, that was a bad pun. It's just the disc in here. The shark might have ate the inserts. And this game I got for $2, which was like really good deal, especially for a game from last year. And then these other 2 I got are Xbox One games, which I've mentioned like my thing with the Xbox One. It's like it's my brother's Xbox One, but like pretty much like I buy some games for myself if I want to play it. This next one is Lichdom Battle Mage. I don't really know anything about this one other than it looks like a either a RPG or a like some sort of like card game with like spells and stuff. Even looking at the back, it kind of looks like Infamous a little bit. Like it's even like the same colors and everything. So I have no idea. And I guess it is complete, if you want to call it complete. But yeah, and then also for the Xbox One, I got Recore, which, from what I know, doesn't look like too bad of a game. Like I remember when this was coming out back in when did it come out? 2016. It was like kind of like getting a bad rap because it's Keiji Inafune who developed Mighty Number 9 like a couple months before this game, so it kind of had a bad rap. But I've actually heard the game's like all right, like either all right or like underrated. So like I'll have to wait and see like when I get the chance. So, like the case is kind of busted, unfortunately. But there's the disc, nice and yellow. I'm already starting to notice a theme with yellow and maybe something to do with lots of blue. Yeah, it's definitely lots of blue. And then these next bunch of games I got from a different flea market that's like a bit further away. But I got like quite a bit more games in this one. So the first one is actually a loose disc Sega Dreamcast game. I forgot how much I paid for this one, but it is Crazy Taxi 2, and not Geometry Wars 3. I just put it in like one of those like GameStop like disc sleeves. So yeah, it's just in there, and it kind of blends in a little bit. But yeah, I've never played Crazy Taxi 2. It looks from what I know, I'm pretty sure there's like some differences between this and the first game, but I have no idea. I think the disc is like, it's a bit beat up. You might not be able to see the scratches. Yeah, it's a bit beat up, but man, I'm sure, I hope it'll play in my Dreamcast. Alright, next one is a PlayStation 4 game, again. Number 2 of 20? No, maybe not 20, but this is Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition. And I believe in the last haul video, I actually got Sleeping Dogs, the original, like, not the original, like, the original version on the Xbox 360, and I didn't get a chance to play it, unfortunately. But it is the Walmart edition, so that's what makes it special. And this one, no, I didn't pay $20 for it. The bin that I got it in, said the seller said like everything in like the bin that I got it was half off, so I paid $10 for it. And this was again, this game still looks really cool. I think since I have it on PS4, it'll be like easier to stream if, say, for whatever reason I want to like stream it. And it comes in like this really nice like book, kind of like I think one of the Tomb Raider games comes in, and there's the disc. It's very nice looking, and we got a sexy man right there who doesn't even have the balls to show his nose. Wow, what a coward. All right, but yeah. And like I mentioned last time, Emma Stone is in this game. Okay, again, I still don't know why I mentioned that, but like, I think it's just because I like Emma Stone. Like, I think she's one of my favorite actresses working today. Next bunch of games are all Xbox games, not original Xbox, but my next one is an original Xbox game. So like, whenever I do get a new Xbox, original Xbox, I'm already saying Xbox too many times. I'll be able to play this game. Turok Evolution. This game it's got dinosaurs, and it looks pretty badass. Like, just looking at that T-Rex on the cover. If it's not a T-Rex, then it's a raptor, probably like a Velociraptor, and then there's a pterodactyl. Yeah, it just looks really, like, just really cool. I'm already running out of things to say, and we're only 10 minutes in. But this game does look like just badass. And then like this badass guy right here trying to be Vin Diesel. And yeah, it's complete. I believe I got this one for, I think, $2. I'm pretty sure. But this game's pretty common for like the, not just for the Xbox, but I think also for like the PS2 and the GameCube. It looks pretty fun. The graphics look neat, I guess, like with all those dinosaurs. Alright, then my last two flea market pickups are Xbox 360 games. The first one I also paid half off than what the sticker says, and that is a Far Cry 3, the definition of insanity, ladies and gentlemen. Well, not really, because again, like I hear just like Far Cry 3 is like the best out of all of them, and of course Voss is an iconic character. I'm just really looking forward to playing this one, because again, I just hear so many great things about it, and it's another shooter of a bunch. Which doesn't make sense, like, it doesn't make sense in my English language. I'm not even making sense anymore. Anyway, it's complete, and it has Voss literally everywhere on the case. And then also for the Xbox 360, I think this one was $5, I'm pretty sure. Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, the Platinum Family Hits Edition, which I don't mind having. Like, I think this game is more common in Platinum Family Hits than it is like non-Platinum Hits. But like, you know, it's Lego Star Wars. It's a classic, and like, say if my Wii copy ever like dies on me, I'll have this 360 copy as a backup, pretty much. Like, I don't really have anything to say about Lego Star Wars. It's a classic. And then this next game I got from eBay. This one is a replacement copy because my other copy of this game is scratched to the point where it won't even load past a specific cutscene. And finally I ended up finishing it and like about a month ago, and that's Metal Gear Solid 2: Sons of Liberty for the PS2, obviously. So I finally ended up finishing this game. Like, I'm just really happy with like finishing it, and just how like nuts this game gets near the end. Like, it is amazing. Like, it's one of my, I think it's gonna become one of my favorite games of all time eventually, just from how just cool everything is about it. Like, it like talks about things that are pretty ahead of its time for whenever this game came out in 2001. So it is complete, and the disc is now much better. It's so shiny too. But yeah, I love Metal Gear Solid 2, and I'm currently playing 3 right now. Yeah. And now for my next pile, which is from Walmart. Still been finding like a lot of things from Walmart, and the first one is a Nintendo Switch game. I feel like it's been a while since I bought like a Nintendo Switch game, which I think is probably for the best, because I like the Switch, but like I just never had a chance to play it recently. I'll explain later. But I did get this game a couple days early before it released. Miitopia, which I've still been playing. I'm already like 35 hours into the game already. It's an RPG where you can literally use and make Miis and basically like role play like your fantasies, pretty much. And I think this is a game that I think will sell you. Either will or won't sell you personally if you're like attached to like its premise of Miis. Like I've been like doing like crazy things with it. Like I made my guinea pigs Wes and Snickers characters. Like Wes is a warrior in my party, and Snickers is like a traveling buffet. Not even joking. And I made Emma Stone a princess, and like some of my other friends and family like characters within the game, and including the Dark Lord König. I think that alone just like kind of sums up like all the Miitopia, and like yeah, I love it. I'm loving this game so far. It's just a cartridge, unfortunately, but again, if you're sold on the premise of Miis, buy it. Like, cause it's if you buy it from like Walmart, it's like $40, which I think is really a good price. And then the rest of Walmart is PlayStation 4 games, because God forbid I have too many PS4 games. The next game is Resident Evil 2 Remake, which I haven't played yet, but judging from all the very, very high like critical reception of this game, and from what I've seen like watching like my good friend Aaron Fasber playing it, it looks amazing. Like not just visually, but in like gameplay, and then like the horror with like seeing Mr. X in action. It just looks amazing. Maybe when I get into this, I'll finish Resident Evil 3 Remake, because I need to go back to that game as well. Yeah, it's just the disc. Unfortunately, I found this one for $20, and Miitopia I got for $40, because again, it was like brand new. Alright, and then the next one is actually a game in a steelbook. Then this was like the last copy of the steelbook that they had. Oh, excuse me, a little gassy. And that is Yakuza Like a Dragon Daiichi Steelbook Edition. And now this game taught me something. It teach me that Ichi is one in Japanese. Thank you. But I've heard that from this that this Yakuza is not like the others, where instead of punching, kicking, and decking in the face in real time, now it's turn-based, and it just looks really cool. And again, it's yellow and it's blue, my two favorite colors. No, I'm not even joking. Those actually are my two favorite colors. But yeah, here's the steelbook. It's pretty much like really similar to the cover, but it just looks so cool. And here's the inside, just the disc, code, and then a sticker from the devs, which I think is like, again, just like super cool and like unique. Cause like I don't have like a lot of steelbooks in my PS4 collection, but it's nice to have like another one. And I'm looking forward to playing this on my PS4. Alright, my next one is actually a game that is sealed, and one that I got for $5, and it's actually another Far Cry game, Far Cry Primal, which I got on clearance for $5, which was very surprising. I didn't even know this game sometimes went on clearance, but it just sounds really cool. Like Rise Above Extinction takes place during the age of cavemen, so it's like, and like right before the Ice Age, because like you can see right there, the lighting isn't like terrible on me. There's like a saber tooth right there, and then there's like a mammoth. Which I don't know how mammoths were there, because again, this was before the Ice Age, so like I don't know if like exactly if like mammoths and saber-tooths were around before the Ice Age. Obviously they weren't around after it, but I think you get the idea. But, well, let's open it, shall we? I did get a couple games new and sealed, so like this is definitely not the last time I'm gonna be unboxing a game for you guys. It's nice unwrapping a game in cellophane. And oh, it's just the disc. How disappointing. Oh well, but again, Far Cry Primal. I'm sure it does things different from all the other Far Cry's, because again, it's Stone Age. You don't have guns in the Stone Age. And then lastly, from Walmart, I got this big box with a game inside, plus a little keychain. Sonic Colors Ultimate, which has been actually pretty fun so far. I know this game is like kind of going through like some issues right now. Like I even had some audio issues while I was live streaming the game like a couple days ago. But it's a good game. It's a good version of Sonic Colors that just needs like some patches. But taking like, well, let's just look at the inside, shall we? There's the Baby Sonic keychain in there, and then slide the game out. If it wants to come out, come on, Sonic, get out. There it is. There's the game. I've been thinking of actually redoing my live stream of the game because I was having issues with my microphone. So we'll just have to wait and see. But there's the inside. Has like a code that I've already used, and get to color the universe with all sorts of colors that are very cool and cool. Okay, I'll stop using the word cool. If I need to expand my vocabulary. Alright, now for my humongous pile from GameStop. It is filled with a variety of games from a variety of systems. And let's start with my Nintendo Switch games. And the first one I have is a game that I do already have on the original Xbox, but again, since I don't own a working Xbox at the moment, I bought it for the Nintendo Switch. Oddworld, Munch's Odyssey. This one I believe was $20. By the way, Sonic Colors Ultimate, I bought it from Walmart. It was $33.88. This was $20. I did Let's Play this game like back in, I think, 2018, I believe. And the Let's Play is still up if you want to go check it out. It was a really fun game. I know a lot of like Oddworld fans don't like it, but I personally really enjoyed it. Like I like the visual style, and I like the different gameplay elements. Like I think like just making it 3D like kind of made it more unique, I guess. I mean, and that's what Oddworld is. It's like a really unique like game, like with the first two. I still need to get Oddworld Soulstorm for like you know, it's on the PlayStation consoles. But we'll see. And it is complete again. But yeah, there's the cartridge, and then there's a big soda can, which is kind of fitting because I have a Sunkist right next to me. Alright, and then next one is actually the only Switch game I have in a GameStop case, which is kind of disappointing, but hey, makes it stand out a little bit. And it's a game called Lumo, which is I believe it's like an isometric like puzzle game. I haven't played it yet, but I've seen some gameplay, and it looks pretty cute and charming. And then it's just the cartridge in there. Yeah, I don't really have much to say on that one, but it looks like adorable. Alright, and lastly for the Switch from GameStop, I got a game that was sort of a new release, but it's Game Builder Garage, a Super Mario Maker style game, but instead of Mario levels, you could do like pretty much any kind of game. I've seen that well, I haven't seen, but I've heard that there's like people that are recreating like some big games, like Doom Eternal, I heard was like remade in like Game Builder Garage, which I haven't seen that in action, and as you can see, I haven't even opened it yet, so let's give it a look. Really curious. I do want to get some like other big Nintendo Switch games like published by Nintendo, because this one is a Nintendo published game. The logo is just upside down. Let me just There we go. I don't know what's with my camera today and the not focusing weirdly. Also, the Nintendo Switch seals, like with the first-party Nintendo games, feel premium, and I think my voice cracked. And there we go. There's the inside, and new game smell. It's a very nice smell. So we got like all the. Pretty sure these guys have names, do they? They do. I don't think it says it on the back. And there's the cartridge. If the camera can focus for once in a blue moon, and it's also very yellow, and there's a little red. So we covered all the bases of the primary colors. Thank you, all my games in this pile off to the right. Next is a couple of Nintendo 3DS games. The first one is The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D, which was $20. And now I could finally play Majora's Mask on my 3DS. I've always wanted to get this version, and now I can finally play it. I've heard from like everyone that it's one of the best Zelda games, but at the same time, everyone says that like one of the best Zelda games for any of them, which I don't know why I was just getting off topic. But there's the cartridge. Again, camera focus. Thank you. That's better. And it just looks like a really beautiful looking game that I'm sure has been treated with much care and respect. And then the next one has a bit of damage on it, like on the side, but it should be like fine in the long run. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. Yeah, it's a bit beat up on like the side and on the back, but it's actually a non-Nintendo Selects version, which I feel like is going to become rare eventually. And it is like with Majora's Mask 3D. It's a game I'm going to be finally be able to play, and I've heard there's actually a remaster, like not a remaster, a remake that I've heard it actually is better than the original, which is pretty like saying something. And it is complete. Like the manual is also kind of beat up, but yeah, it is what it is. And then next, for the 3DS, my last 3DS game is Pinball Hall of Fame: The Williams Collection, which is a game I already have on the Wii, but now I can play it portably, so yay! And it's complete. It's just nice, simple pinball. And then next I got two Xbox One games, but I don't think I'm going to be keeping these because I already have these two games. The first one is Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain, more specifically the Day One edition, the Day One Eddie. That's its name. That's its name. But yeah, I do already have Metal Gear Solid 5 on the PS4. I've been thinking of giving this one to my brother, actually, because like I think he's been wanting to play this game, and he's mentioned it to me, I believe, a few times. And I got it for like really cheap as well, $2.99, which actually went to $2.39 because of my what's a pro membership. And then also for the Xbox One, I got Geometry Wars. Sorry, Geometry U Dimentio Evolved. Again, that's its name. But yeah, I do already have this on PS4. I'll probably give it to my brother because I already have it. Not much to say, but it's a fun like twin stick shooter. And then Metal Gear Solid 5 is a amazing open world stealth game. As per tradition, excuse me, with Metal Gear. Well, not that all the Metal Gears are open world, but you get the idea with like stealth. And then lastly, from my big boy pile from GameStop is my humongous pile of PS4 games, where they keep coming back. It's like a boomerang. Like when you think they're gone, it comes right back. But the first one of, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 PS4 games. The first one is a game called Astroneer. I'm not really too familiar with this one. I bought it because it is, it's space. Haven't done that in a while. And that's really all I know about it. Like visually, it looks pretty nice. Like on the back, like maybe it'll be like No Man's Sky. Oh, and if you see in the background, you can see one of my guinea pigs is eating. That was Snickers. Yeah. But it's just the disc inside. But yeah. But it looks pretty fun. Maybe it's like a No Man's Sky type of game, which, you know, I'm fine with that. Not that I've played No Man's Sky, but it's just that maybe I'll just be into it, that kind of game. Actually, let me put Astroneer right there. Set up a little pile of PS4 games. And then the next one is The Outer Worlds, which is pretty fitting because the sequel was announced a couple of months back during E3, and I've got this one, so I'll be ready for when the sequel's ready, and for when I get a Series X, because it's going to be exclusive to the Series X. But I've just heard it's like the best Fallout game since New Vegas, and it's not even a Fallout game. So it's complete, and it has a legalese manual. It's not a real manual. It's trying to fake you out into thinking that it's a real manual, but it's not. Don't be fooled. It's just legal stuff. And then the next one is one I got for $10, and Astroneer was $20. And this is Neo. This was a big PS4 game from like a couple of years ago. It's Dark Souls, but in Japan, pretty much, and it's faster than Dark Souls from what I hear. But it's another like Dark Souls style game that is kind of intimidating, but you know what? Maybe I'll be up to it, even though I've never played Dark Souls. I do have the PlayStation Hits version of the disc, which is like, you know, it's fine. And then there's an advertisement for Horizon Zero Dawn. That's nice. Looking forward to Horizon Forbidden West next year, assuming that it keeps that release date. And then the next one is Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, which is a game that I've been wanting for so long now. I've just never found a copy that isn't like on PS4. Like I keep seeing like copies on like PS3 or Xbox One, 360, Wii U, but never PlayStation 4. And now I've finally found one. I think this was like $20, I think, $25. But I don't care. Like I think this was like one of my first M-rated games I played. Like I never owned it, but like my cousin had it, and like that was how I played it, and I'm looking forward to just going back and playing it all over again. It's gonna be magical. And then another Assassin's Creed game, Assassin's Creed Chronicles, which is 3 little Assassin's Creed games that are like side scrollers, which sounds neat. Don't really know much about it aside from that, but there's like it's one that's set in India, one in China, and one in Russia. You can't see it because I'm recording this at night, so you can't really see it all too well. Next one is one I got on clearance for $15. The Mega Man Zero ZX Legacy Collection. I do already have this on the Switch, but I have it on PS4 in case if I ever want to stream it, because like streaming on PS4 would be like much easier than doing it on the Switch. Yeah, it's just the disc in here, and then I left the sleeve in there. Don't really know why, but I just left it in there. And then the next one is a game that actually came out this year. And I've played it briefly. I just haven't been able to like play it fully with like a friend. And that's It Takes Two, which I've heard is like one of the best games of the year. And I could definitely see that from what little I have played. I just need to like, you know, get someone that has a copy of it, and then we can both play it together. Maybe I'll live stream it eventually, but I feel like I'm gonna have a blast with this game. Hop on the wildest co-op trip of your life. Certainly is going to be wild, probably. And it's the same developers as A Way Out, so those guys are masters when it comes to like co-op only games. So yeah, I think I'm starting to run out of things to say, which I guess is kind of fitting because like I have a couple things left. And then next is Resident Evil 4, my 4th copy. Yeah, I mean, it is my 4th copy, but to be honest, I don't care. Resident Evil 4 is a game that is so good that I don't even mind if it's like my 4th copy. And plus, PS4, it'll be easier to live stream, and I do plan on live streaming this game in October, so really looking forward to that. And like, I love Resident Evil 4. Like, that's another game that's becoming one of my favorite games of all time, and rightfully so. Like, it really is as good as everyone says it is. And then lastly is another Resident Evil game, Resident Evil 8 Village. And so far, this is my game of the year for 2021, and it has stayed that way ever since I started playing it back in May. Yeah, I love this game. I love the atmosphere in it, and it is complete, by the way, of course, because it's a new game. Well, not really complete, but you know what I mean. Like, I love the atmosphere. I love, like, just how, like, beautiful the game looks. I like the villains and some of the creepy moments like that. One moment that I won't spoil in case any of you guys haven't played it, but just a phenomenal game. It's my favorite game of 2021 so far. I don't know if that's going to change. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, Resident Evil 8. I almost said 4. And lastly is a PS4 game that is kind of uncommon. Or not really uncommon. It was rare at one point. And then I noticed on GameStop's website that it was $60. So I jumped on it instantly. And that is Gravity Rush Remastered. Finally, I've been like looking for a copy of this for so long, and it's finally here in my PS4 collection and in my hands. It's beautiful. I do love like Gravity Rush 2, so I'm looking forward to like playing this. I feel like I'm like repeating myself, but yeah, it just feels good to like finally have a game that's been like really desirable in like my PS4 collection, and it's finally here. Finally. Okay, next is my my couple things, like hardware things, and then there's just a couple more games left. The first thing is actually my hardware stuff came from Best Buy, except for one, which is the surprise thing. And the first thing is you might not be able to see it, but it is a Blue Yeti microphone. That I've mentioned earlier about the microphone. This is the one that I have. It's a 10th anniversary version. It's like blue. Actually, I have it right here. Let me pull it out. It's a really nice microphone that I just haven't gotten. I'm just not used to it yet. As you like, if any of you saw my live stream of Sonic Colors, I'm gonna redo that stream probably. Maybe with like a better mic setup, but this is like really good mic that I'm pretty sure I got on sale at Best Buy, so that was like pretty nice. And then I also got some I think that's Snickers eating, and then there goes Wes eating, if you could see him. I got some Joy-Cons, some Switch Joy-Cons, the blue and the neon yellow ones. The box is light. I've already taken them out of the box, and they are right here. Finally got some working Joy-Cons, and that was the reason why I haven't had an eShop exploration video in a good while, so no more. Hopefully, no, I don't have to like go a couple months without like making an eShop exploration or any or playing any Switch games. But now is the big surprise that you've all been waiting for. This thing is a big boy. I finally found not found a copy. I finally found this thing after scouring the internet for like months and just like looking everywhere. But this is, let me get it because this thing's heavy. It is, hold on. I don't even know if you can see it because it's so big. It's the PlayStation 5. Jeez, it can't even like hold itself in like in frame because it's so big. But yes, I finally got a PlayStation 5, and I'm already loving this thing so far. Like, I got it like a couple days ago, and it's like blowing my mind with like how the controller is. I have the cords downstairs, and then here's the DualSense controller. And again, this thing has just been impressive with just like what it's been able to do. Like I'm speechless from like all the just things that it's able to do. It's nuts. I'm planning on doing a couple videos about the PlayStation 5 in the future, probably by either the end of the year or next year probably. And naturally, since now that I have the PS5, I do have a couple games that I got like right before I got the system. The first one I got from GameStop for, I think it was $16.99, and that's Watch Dogs Legion, which is not a bad game. It's fun playing as a grandma, like like you see in like the trailers, and yeah, it's an alright game. And going around London, like hacking things and running over people on motorcycles, it's fun. It is pretty fun. And yeah, here's the disc, and I've already used that code. If there's any sneaky people out there wanting to, no, you're not going to. And then my other two PS5 games I got off eBay because I found both these for like a really good price. The first one is actually still sealed. I haven't even like played it or opened it. Destruction All-Stars, which I think is like Twisted Metal nowadays without being Twisted Metal. It does look like okay. I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit, so that's why like I haven't really like I'm starting to like run out of things to say. But it does look like a fun game. It just looks like a more colorful Twisted Metal type of game. And this looks fun. Just like looking at the cover, it just screams fun. And I want to see what's on the inside. I assume it's going to be just the disc, which will be a very big shame. But I must see what's on the inside. Oh, there actually is an insert in here. Includes story mode packs 1 through 4, and then there's the disc, which is a pretty like colorful looking disc. And then there's like some art on the back, if you could see. So it looks fun. Looking forward to playing that. And then my last game in this video. This video is going on long enough, but again, thank you guys for like for you know being patient with me. And my last PS5 game in this video is Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, which is a amazing game so far. Like so far this is like my favorite game on the PS5. It's probably going to be in like my top 10 games of 2021, maybe even in my top 5. We'll have to wait and see. But this game is visually, it's like phenomenal on the system. Like I'll probably talk about it more in like a future video. It's just the disc, unfortunately, because I didn't get the launch edition. But that's some really beautiful looking art on the back. And yeah, that is it. Finally, I am pooped out of my mind. It is late. I gotta get to bed. And you know what? To end this video, I'm gonna bring you guys to the guinea pigs. See what they're up to. While at the same time showing you like my setup. Like there's those minifigures, there's the shuttle, there's a couple things over here, and then like some minifigures over here, like Ninja and like the Snake Woman. It's like some minifigures I've had in some of my other videos. And then there's the big boys. There goes Wes, and there's Snickers. So yeah, that is it. So thank you all for watching the video, and please comment, like, and subscribe. And next video is, I'm not sure what it's gonna be. You'll see in the next couple of days, or tomorrow. I have no idea. I am gonna start getting some of my Let's Plays done. Snickers is sleeping. Like I'm gonna start plowing through like Slide 2 and Super Mario Galaxy 2, because I want to like just get those done. And some other videos I want to get done. My next big video is gonna be a updated PlayStation 4 collection and PlayStation 5 collection. I'm going to combine them both, and there'll be some other videos down the pipeline. And feel free to follow me on social media. Links will be in the description. And see you guys in the next Let's Play live stream, whatever. And Snickers woke up. Yeah, see you guys some other time. And I hope you all continue to stay safe out there. I can still see the light at the end of the tunnel. Like, we can still make it. Hopefully someday we will make it. And Snickers that's his way of saying goodnight, pretty much. So shock the world and us, Ami Bros. Goodbye.